kids be doing this Easter? Easter break is coming up. Should they be learning a new language now?
More than, yes, that's one thing. And in an informal setting, that's one thing I would recommend. But if you're in year 6, you cannot, because you only have about 5 weeks left to your SAT, SAT exams. If you're in year 12, remember you have your AS around the corner. If you're in year 11, if you're in year 13, these are the key years that you have real exams that is going to determine your future or determine the next stage of your studies. So you should book yourself in for an Easter revision program.
Interestingly, a lot of parents do not know the importance of the various stages of the child's educational progress. And let's look at the year 6, let's look at the year 12, let's look at the AS level and the A levels. What should they be preparing for in particular, and how can the parents actually help their kids at these various stages?
If you're a parent, we have a lot of downloadable materials you can get from our website, imafidons.com, or the Excellence in Education website. You can go and download materials from there. If you're in year 6, you have 2 hurdles ahead of you come May. The first one is going to be an English exam. The second one is going to be a maths exam. And then the science is optional. So that's why I'm saying you have 2 major hurdles, maths and English. The maths paper is made of the calculator and non-calculator. So I want you to immerse yourself in going through areas where you are not confident. I know you're going through. In school, I will have expected you to have covered the whole grounds for the exam. But if you haven't, it's not too late. Go and get yourself the maths manual on the website, download it, because it gives you the 2 sections and the topics that is covered in the first paper, which is a non-calculator paper, and then the second paper, which is a calculator paper. You need to know that. And every parent needs to be able to encourage their child or children to get involved in revision for the exams that is coming in May, because the school will not be able to do all that is required for your child to pass.
And the rest is actually left for the parents to actually help the child pass.
It's left for the parent. I did a webinar, I think about 2 years ago, on the English section. There's a component of it that wants you to do some creative writing. So they ask you to write a story or a composition or a letter. That's a paper on that. And then there's a comprehension, where they give you a piece of story and then ask you 4 or 5 questions to underline your understanding of the story. So every parent needs to know these 4 different strands. If you understand that, you give them activities. While they're on holiday, give them the newspaper to read. But the best thing for you to do is book for an Easter revision and let your child do mock exams that will mimic exactly what is going to happen on the real day. Once they've done mock exams, again, it builds their confidence up, and they then therefore know what is expected of them to be successful in their Key Stage 2 exam. It's very important, because it will go down their record. Wherever they go, they will say, what did you get at the end of Key Stage 2? That's going to be used to put you into different tiers when you come to Key Stage 3 and 4. At the end of Key Stage 4, year 11, all of you have your GCSEs. You need to see now and look at your school timetable, and then look at your exam timetable, and look at your statement of entry, and match these 3 documents together. You need to. If you can't do it, if you can email us, that's fine. Well, I think there's a meeting I'm invited for to talk about this on April the 4th. I'll be very happy to help you develop a strategic, that's by strength alone shall no man prevail. The strategy is more important than your raw strength. You'll find out that some of your friends that are very bright now will not get the best results because they didn't have the right strategy for the exam. So you need to, year 11, you need to work out a strategy because you're doing a whole range of subjects. Year 12, you're doing focus subject. You have to use a slightly different strategy for your year 12. You have to look at which of the subjects is core to the university courses you want to study.
So quite interesting. It's not just about how intelligent the student is, but the strategies in passing the exam. What strategies do you employ to pass the exam? Going from our year 6, year 9 and year 12 to our undergraduates in the university, is undergraduate internship advisable? Should our students be doing that?
You must do that. If you have an opportunity for an internship, anybody listening out there, you must take it, because the internship gives you the why of your